Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, and today we're back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the Aviat Husky A-1C, just recently released by Azobo. It features a 200 horsepower fuel injected Lycoming engine, short takeoff and landing capabilities, stall for shorts, a Garmin Aera 796 touchscreen with 10 liveries, which sadly are only available for the standard version. The standard version is the one we have here with the standard wheels. There's also a version with bigger, thicker wheels, which is for bush flying. There's a version with skis and a version with floats. I have no clue why they didn't include the liveries with the skis versions, the floats, the bush flying version. So the 10 liveries are only available for this. It is a tandem two-seat high-wing aircraft that entered production in the mid to late 1980s. And it's a really gorgeous plane. I really enjoy bush flying, smaller planes. They are really my thing. Right after helicopters. And look at this, it's beautifully made. I did take it for a quick spin, just so I could figure out the way it handled. And it's very solid. The textures, I really like them. As usual, I'm gonna show the outside, the inside, and then we're gonna do a quick takeoff, fly for a bit. I will show all deliveries as well as the floats version, so don't worry about that. You can get it on the marketplace, and if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and it also lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. Just showing the outside. I will show all the lights working so you can have an idea what they look like. Yeah, this is very good. And this is the inside, and it looks like this guy's trying to take off. Let's have a look, see if he can do that. Can he take off? Or is he gonna crash? That's a good question. It's doable if he is light enough. Which I think he's going down, but maybe he's gonna get enough speed so he can come up again. No? Oh, he actually did it. Good job. Yeah, that was very nice. So yeah, back to the inside. Sorry about getting sidetracked. This is the inside, and I quite like it. I really do. Here we have the Husky. Maximum baggage all the way in the back. Fuel right here. So we have one on this side. And we have one on this side. It's basically the fuel. Here we have the light, and you can see right down below white and red. I didn't really see any difference between them, to be honest, but I'll show that once I turn on all the lights. There's also one on this side. It's for this light here, and this side for this light here. So it's gonna basically illuminate half of the panel. So the left side will give us a light on the left side, right side. Very straightforward. Here we have the flaps, so let's move the flaps. And if you look here at the wing, pretty nice. So flaps up. Here we have the fuel. Fuel closed, open, closed, open, very straightforward. The mixture. I have a set best mixture hotkey. It works really well. So that's what I tend to use while I'm flying. So let's pull this. This is the propeller. Here we have the throttle. This also comes with a pretty good checklist actually. So right here we have the checklist, and if you click on them, there's also a description down below. Very nice. And we have all of these items. It's well done. and the door opens. I was actually quite impressed when I saw that the door opens. It doesn't quite work every single time to close it, and sometimes there's like a delay. Yeah, I was testing this, and at least once I was like, can I close this? Can you close, please? And it was refusing to close. But yeah, there's a tiny delay. Here we have the panel, which we're going to be turning on everything. Master on. Magneto red. Both. Avionics. Avionics is this one. This one is the alternator. My bad. Yeah. So here you can see the panel looking pretty good. I like it. I quite like it. I do wish though that we had a version with steam gauges. We do not. So yeah, just so I can show checklist. We have here starting engine. Look how in depth this is. Max RPM, propeller, mixture rich, alternate air source closed, it is closed, master switch on, it is on, radios are on, and transponder on, out, it's off, but it's okay, it's okay. So 1/4 inch, clear prop, electric fuel pump, and here we have the fuel pump on this side. And it turns on this screen right here. I will show the screen a little bit better once we turn on the engine. Until fuel flow peaks and then off. Okay. Mixture lean, I'm gonna use the set best mixture, and then ignition start. So clear prop. There we go, there we have it. Let's set the parking brake, which I completely forgot. And let's bring up the checklist again. Mixture rich when engine starts. It's already pretty good. Our pressure check, it's good. It's on. Released brakes, yeah. We are good here. The lights, which we should have checked before, but I'm gonna check right now just so I can show what it looks like when it's dark. Let's do London lights, and I will show the interior light as well. So let's go red on this side and red on this side. You can kind of see the light here, but yeah. We'll be back when it's nighttime. And it's finally nighttime here at Lukla, and as you can see, the lights looking pretty good. Pretty good. I've got the London lights on instead of the taxi lights. And as you can see from the outside, we do have the red lights both on. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and the inside, this is what it looks like. The both red lights. And when I mentioned I didn't really see a difference. So this is the floodlight off. This should be white. Like going up and down. It kind of looks the same to me at least. Maybe someone there can tell me the difference. I don't really see any difference between them, to be honest. So I'm gonna turn this off and we're gonna go back to daytime. And before we do, I completely forgot. There's also a instrument light. The panel brightness. And you turn this on. It's not this one, is it? Or is it this one? This one, yeah. So this one turns on both the airspeed and the altimeter. Very, very nice. It's daytime again at Lukla, and I'm gonna keep all of these on for a bit, and we're gonna take a look at the actual PFD. We have the active flight plan, and we can actually go back through 3D vision, map, and a really nice thing is you can press this button and the clutter show height setup, DTK up, heading up, north up. You can leave the compass on. Very nice. And then set bug indicator. Bearing. Course to steer. Very, very nice. Direct to nearest waypoint information. So we are here at Lukla. Yeah, let's do Lukla, which is Victor, November, Lima. I just had it in front of me. I think it's maybe. Yeah. Why do we have duplicates of Lukla when it's exactly the same? Okay. Yeah, so here we have all the information about Lukla. Elevation 2800. I don't think that's quite right. But maybe. Might be me. It might be me. It might totally be me. Tools, lightning, config. We're gonna go to 3D vision, and quite a little bit after takeoff we're gonna check the map. Here we have the radio, and the transponder, it does work. You just have to turn this on. Volume. It's working. It's very functional. VFR. Standby. On. Ident. And off. Off you go. And this one, you can actually cycle between the screens, which is very nice. This restart button, by the way, it's for the lap time. You can restart with this button. Here you have the setup, just click here and you can switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Click again and pressure bar and PSI. So let's go to PSI. Let's go back to bar, fuel, liters. We can go to gallons and the brightness, which we were on 16, so let's go back to 16, exit. Here we can press this. Going back we can see this, it's pretty well done. So yeah, let's take off, shall we? So let's do one notch of flaps. I really like the way the flaps move. So, releasing the parking brake. We do have all the lights on. And it's a beautiful airport if you want to fly somewhere beautiful and somewhat challenging. Lukla is everything you could ask for, really. Okay, so it throttle on 50%. Wow, all the way. There we go. And rotate. Flaps up. And this is what I mean. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. I quite like this. I think this area is gorgeous. And the surface ceiling on this Husky is 20,000 feet. I believe it's 20,000 feet. Yeah. Let's trim this. Go. And if you are on cruise, the most economic you can fly at is 20-inch manifold pressure, and you want 2350 RPM. So let's pull it back a bit. 2350. There we go, we have 2350. Let's pull the throttle back just a bit. So this is where you want to be if you're on cruise level. Let's trim this again. So this is the most economic. Isn't this area gorgeous? I really think this area is breathtaking. It's very smooth to fly this. I am quite surprised though we got another bush plane. I think we kinda have enough by now. But I'm very happy with the Husky, because I actually like the Husky. And if you find yourself flying this and actually enjoying this airplane and you think to yourself you want to buy one of these, if you're looking for a new Husky A-1C, I think it's between 380 to 420,000. Not cheap. So it's way cheaper to have one on Microsoft Flight Simulator. way cheaper. Since we're coming back to land at Lukla, full prop. There we go. And throttle a little bit all the way. A little bit. There we go. This will lose some speed so we can deploy the flaps. There we go, flaps 1, throttle. Flaps again. And pulling the throttle back. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. That's all I'm gonna say. And flaps up. We've got someone at our spot, so we can park here to the right. And look at the turning radius on this. It's really good. This turning radius is amazing, I gotta say. So now let's take a look at the floats version and all the other versions as well. So here we have all the versions of the Husky A-1C, the standard, skis, floats, and big wheels for some bush flying. The only one with 10 liveries is the standard version, which I have no clue why they did that. I'm gonna guess they are gonna introduce the liveries on a future patch, hopefully. One can hope. So let's take a look at the skis, just one livery, floats, just one livery, and big wheels, just one livery. Even still, I think the price for 4 planes, it's a pretty good plane. I quite like it. I think it's worth it. But let's take a look at the floats. Look at this beauty. Here we have the floats, a landing gear indicator right here. You do have to open the door and move to the right if you want to actually see the landing gear indicator. Here we have the water rudder. And there's no real reason to check the plane on the exterior all over again, so let's move back to the inside. We are at CAB-3. If you want to start a flight here, CAB-3. It is a seaplane base. And here we have the landing gear. So landing gear down, landing gear up. Here is the water rudder. And it does move the water rudder. Let's hop back on the outside so I can show what it looks like. Up and down. And if you want to take a look at the landing gear indicator, landing gear down, it should start moving. It takes a little while. There we go. And landing gear up. Now let's give it some throttle so you can take a look at how this moves in the water. Just a little bit of throttle should be enough. And a really nice thing they patched, if you drop down your gear when you're in a amphibious plane such as this one, you can actually now move on land, to the land on shore, so you're not gonna crash. That's really, really nice. I really enjoy that. This fix. And this is how you can turn in the water, with how much you can turn. As you can see, we can turn quite a bit. It just depends on how much throttle you're giving it, how much speed you have. And now let's move the water rudder down. And this is what turning looks like now. Full right rudder. With the water rudder, as you can see, we are turning a little bit faster, just slightly faster. Water rudder down. So let's give it some throttle and take off, just so we can take a look at the floats. 50% throttle. We are looking good. Full throttle. Engine over speed. And we're gonna fix that relatively quickly. And we are flying. Let's go landing gear down, so just so you can see what the landing gear coming down looks like, the animation. I am quite happy with this. I really am. And the water rudder. And this is the Aviat Husky A-1C. You can find it in the marketplace. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys enjoy the content. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe, fly safe, bye bye.